I did get an email last week. I didn't respond to the email because I wasn't really sure how to respond, but the person said they were working with the Habitat for Humanity to have her go back to prison for fraud. But I was thinking like, okay, the statute of limitations would be up. Now it makes sense.
Oh, the drama never stops when it comes to Gypsy-Rose Blanchard. Just when you thought things might calm down, Gypsy finds herself back in the headlines, this time for trying to snag a free house from Habitat for Humanity. Yes, you heard that right, a free house. And if you're as confused as the rest of us, you're not alone. After all, wasn't she supposedly worth millions? So why is she playing the jobless single mother card to get a house? The tea is piping hot, so let's break it all down. Apparently, Gypsy recently applied for another home from Habitat for Humanity, the same organization that once built the house she and her late mother, Dee Dee Blanchard, lived in. But guess what? Her application was denied. And now, rumors are swirling that her stepmother, Christy, is trying to step in and help Gypsy secure the house. The audacity, right? This all came to light during a YouTube stream on the Hollis Starlight channel, where a guest claiming to have ties to Habitat for Humanity spilled the tea about Gypsy's denied application. According to the guest, Habitat is not happy about Gypsy's attempt to cash in on their generosity, again. But here's where things get even juicier. An influencer recently claimed she received an email saying Habitat for Humanity is looking into ways to put Gypsy back behind bars for allegedly trying to scam them. While this claim hasn't been confirmed, it's adding fuel to an already blazing fire. Now let's talk money, because this is where things get messy. For years, reports have suggested that Gypsy has a net worth of around $3 million, thanks to book deals, TV shows, documentaries, and social media. Even Hulu's hit series The Act, which Gypsy famously said she wasn't paid for, indirectly boosted her public profile, adding to her ability to monetize her story. And let's not forget the cash she's allegedly raking in from sponsored Instagram posts, TikTok, and more. At one point, her now deleted Instagram account had over 8 million followers, with experts estimating she could have earned up to P800 per sponsored post. Even with her new account, which has a much smaller following, she's reportedly making a tidy sum from ads and TikTok's creator fund. To top it all off, Gypsy has reportedly spent nearly $250,000 on just pie and cordono coats and stunning dark glasses on Pison Profit, while simultaneously claiming victimhood. Why is she applying for a free house? Critics are calling her out for what they see as pure entitlement, pointing to her history of milking her story for profit while simultaneously claiming victimhood. And let's not overlook the optics. Gypsy's actions are reigniting debates about whether she's truly taken accountability for her past or if she's just leveraging her notoriety for personal gain. As one observer quipped, "She's got millions but wants a charity house? This is next level shameless." The plot thickens yet again in the ongoing saga of Gypsy-Rose Blanchard, and let me tell you, the tea is positively boiling. If you thought applying for a Habitat for Humanity home, while allegedly worth $3 million, was bold, wait until you hear this. It turns out there's been a juicy mix-up about where her TikTok money went. Yes, TikTok money. According to TMZ, Gypsy reportedly lost out on at least PS $4,500 from the TikTok Creator Fund, and here's the kicker, fans believe it went straight into her ex-husband Ryan's account. Imagine that, 9 million followers on TikTok, all that engagement, and the money just vanishes into her ex's hands. Where it went from there, nobody knows, but isn't that just the cherry on top of this bizarre situation? And it gets better. Gypsy, ever the comeback queen, has restarted her TikTok journey and currently boasts a massive 9.7 million followers. With that kind of reach, she has the potential to earn hundreds of thousands of dollars a year just from TikTok. Add that to her already bustling financial portfolio, which includes a new book set to drop this December and another TV show in the works, and it's no wonder people are raising their eyebrows at her latest antics. Let's break it down because the layers to this scandal are endless. First, let's revisit the TikTok drama. Gypsy-Rose Blanchard, with her massive social media following, was reportedly raking in money through sponsored posts and the TikTok Creator Fund. At the peak of her initial TikTok fame, her account had 9 million followers. That kind of audience could easily translate into earnings of up to $363,000 per sponsored post, according to marketing experts. But instead of cashing in, Gypsy seems to have fumbled the bag. Or, more accurately, the money was allegedly redirected to her ex-husband Ryan's account. How? Apparently, when fans donated or interacted with her content, the funds were linked to Ryan's account, leading to at least PS 4,500 vanishing from Gypsy's earnings. Talk about messy. Whether it was a deliberate move or a mix-up is still unclear, but the fallout has left people questioning how someone who's so adept at managing her public image could let something like this happen. Now, let's talk about her financial situation, because the contradictions are glaring. Gypsy has successfully monetized her tragic story through multiple avenues: books, documentaries, interviews, and upcoming TV deals. Despite not receiving payment for Hulu's The Act, she raised a ruckus about her story being told without her consent, which only fueled interest in her brand. Her December book release and another TV show lined up for 2024 are expected to bring in even more money, adding to her estimated net worth of $3 million. And let's not forget, she has reportedly spent P-Zone 0,000 on cosmetic surgery since her release from prison, a luxury few can afford. So why, oh why, is someone with millions in the bank applying for a Habitat for Humanity home? Here's where the drama really heats up. Habitat for Humanity is a non-profit organization that helps low-income families secure housing. The application process is rigorous and designed for those in genuine need. Yet, Gypsy reportedly applied under the guise of being a jobless single mother. This, despite the fact that she's publicly flaunted her relationship with Ken, her boyfriend, and remains technically married to Ryan. Critics are calling her out for playing the victim card to exploit resources meant for families truly struggling to make ends meet. It's like she's living in a reality show where the goal is to see how far she can push public sympathy before it snaps. And then there's the Ken drama. If Gypsy is publicly referring to herself as a single mom, does that mean her relationship with Ken is over? Fans have been speculating about a breakup for weeks, with rumors swirling after a noticeable lack of appearances together. Is this her way of soft-launching the split, or is she just bending the truth for the sake of her Habitat for Humanity application? Either way, the internet is ablaze with theories, and Gypsy's silence on the matter is only adding fuel to the fire. But wait, there's more! Enter Nina, the beauty influencer who recently dropped a bombshell. According to Nina, someone claiming to be connected to Habitat for Humanity emailed her, alleging that the organization is looking into ways to take legal action against Gypsy. The email suggested that Habitat for Humanity might even try to send her back to prison for fraud. At first, Nina dismissed the email, citing the statute of limitations, which generally prevents legal action after a certain amount of time has passed. However, with Gypsy allegedly attempting to scam the nonprofit again, it's possible that a new case could be made. If you're wondering how this could even be legally feasible, here's a quick explanation. The statute of limitations applies to past events, meaning Gypsy and her mother's first scam to secure a Habitat for Humanity house might be too old to prosecute. However, this new application could be seen as a fresh attempt to defraud the organization, potentially opening the door for legal repercussions. And if the claims about her stepmother Christy stepping in to help her with the application are true, it adds another layer of complexity to this tangled web. So here we are. Gypsy-Rose Blanchard, a woman who's managed to stay in the public eye through a mix of controversy and calculated moves, is once again at the center of a storm. Is she a misunderstood individual trying to rebuild her life, or is this just another example of her long history of manipulation and deceit? The public is divided, with some calling for compassion and others demanding accountability. But here's the real head-scratcher. Gypsy, reportedly worth $3 million, has been applying for a Habitat for Humanity home, claiming to be broke and without income. Let that sink in. A woman who has reportedly spent p-zone 0.00000 on cosmetic procedures and rakes in money from book deals, TV appearances, and social media is now trying to pass herself off as a jobless single mother in need of housing assistance. The audacity is truly next level. This isn't just raising eyebrows, it's sparking outright outrage. Critics are calling Gypsy out for what they see as yet another manipulative ploy. Habitat for Humanity exists to help genuinely struggling families get a roof over their heads, not to provide luxury housing for millionaires who have built their brands on controversy. And Gypsy's claim of being a struggling single mom? Well, that's rich. Literally. She's still technically married, and rumors of her ongoing relationship with her boyfriend Ken only make the single mom narrative more questionable. Could this sudden single mom label be a sneaky confirmation of her alleged breakup with Ken? Or is it just another layer of manipulation to tug at people's heartstrings? Honestly, with Gypsy, anything's possible. The internet is buzzing with speculation, especially since rumors about her split with Ken have been swirling for weeks. But until she officially confirms or denies it, we're left to wonder if this is just another chapter in her endless soap opera. And now for the real kicker. According to beauty influencer Nina, there's been chatter that Habitat for Humanity might be looking into ways to send Gypsy back to prison. Yes, you heard that right. Nina revealed she received an email from someone allegedly connected to Habitat for Humanity, claiming they're exploring legal options to pursue Gypsy for fraud. Initially, Nina dismissed the email, thinking the statute of limitations had expired. But now, with Gypsy allegedly trying to scam them again, it all starts to make sense.
I did get an email last week. I didn't respond to the email because I wasn't really sure how to respond, but the person said they were working with the Habitat for Humanity to have her go back to prison for fraud. But I was thinking like, okay, the statute of limitations would be up. Now it makes sense what that email was about. I need to go through my emails and find it. Honey, if you sent me that email, just know I'm not disregarding it. I just wanted to marinate on it because I didn't want to say something, or I didn't really understand what was going on, and I was kind of like, it's probably going to play out. I'm going to put this in my back pocket. I just want you to know, not everything do I jump on right away, because I like to cross-reference and see things. 1 + 1 has to equal 2. If 1 + 1 is 9, it's going to piss me off. I'm just saying, you know that? So I just wanted to make sure it all added up. And now what you said made sense. Y'all, the tea is hot. And Gypsy seemed like she finna get herself into some stuff, child.
For those scratching their heads, the statute of limitations is a law that sets a deadline for taking legal action after an event. Once that time passes, a claim can't be filed. The first time Gypsy and her mother scammed Habitat for Humanity into building them a house was years ago, which is why Nina initially thought the email was bogus. But now, with Gypsy making a second attempt, it might just reopen the door for legal action. So, what do you think? Is Gypsy genuinely in need, or is this just another example of her long history of manipulation? Is this the beginning of a legal showdown, or will Gypsy manage to wriggle out of this mess unscathed yet again? Drop your thoughts, because with Gypsy, the drama never ends. And as always, stay tuned. This story is far from over,